Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video, how your specific person feels about you depends on you, does not depend on them and what's going on with them. Okay, I'm an author and I'm a coach. There is a new relationship package available on my website if you want to have a look at that. And also my members area, you can join for free and you get loads of the modules for free, or you can pay £10 a month and you get other stuff. You get discount on coaching, but you also get mini courses in there and subliminals and meditations as well for £10 a month. If you want to do that, because some people ask me, is it okay if I just go in and pay £10 and then after a week or so cancel it just because they want a particular course? That's absolutely fine. There is no tie-in at all. You can just go into your subscription section that will be there for you, just click cancel. Honestly, I don't need any notice or anything like that. You're not tied in at all. If you just want to go and look at one of the courses, do that. So I've got a specific person course going up. Well, it will have gone up by the time this goes out. I have a manipulating energy course, letting go, so allowing, and there's 4 on there and I can't remember what the other one is. Okay, go on. If you sign up for free, you'll be able to see what they are, but you won't be able to access them. Okay, right, that's that done. So, okay, what am I talking about? The way they feel about you depends on you. So it depends on 2 things. It depends on how you feel about yourself and how you feel that they feel about you and how you believe that they feel about you. So it's more that reality is going to show back to you what you believe. So let's say you believe that they don't really care about you, that they've moved on. Well, they just won't be in your life. They just won't be around, and that will be proof to you. So reality is delivering proof to you that they've moved on. So it's delivering what you're feeling. If you were to feel, I just feel they're just really crazy about me and they can't stop thinking about me, this is not just a thought, this is a feeling. A feeling is different than a thought. If you just think, oh, they're crazy about me, but you have no feeling behind it and actually you believe the opposite, it won't make any difference. But if you felt that, then you would see evidence from reality proving to you that they are crazy about you. As crazy as this sounds, it is true. If you believe that they always choose other people over you, you will find that, let's say you're in a relationship with them, that they choose to spend time with a friend over you. They choose other things to do over being with you because that's what you truly believe and feel. If you believe they're slightly disinterested, they will be slightly disinterested and you won't hear from them that often. It really does depend, because what's happening here is I can't categorically say that that person is feeling all of those things, but what is happening is reality is delivering you back what you are believing, what you are feeling, what your dominant feeling is about them is what reality is going to deliver back to you. It's going to deliver back to you what you're feeling, so you are going to see evidence of that. So if you believe that somebody is just not that bothered about you, not that into you, for example, then you are going to see evidence to back up that belief. So they are not going to bother with you that much. They are going to be maybe really into you one minute and then seemingly not that into you the next minute and doing other things and not contacting you, not being around for you. It's reality is showing you that evidence because that is what you're feeling. So you have to see that back in return. I wrote a blog post actually yesterday about times that I have changed the way that somebody has behaved towards me and felt about me in an instant by having no resistance, by just wishing that they would feel that. And then that has happened. So I'm wishing it. And when you wish for something like that with no resistance, what you are doing is tapping into the frequency of that. So you tap into the frequency of it. You don't really know what you're doing, which I didn't at the time. So there was no resistance whatsoever. Tapped into the frequencies. So reality had to show me that back. So I saw massive changes in my reality based on the feeling that I had. But when we are actively trying to do it, we're on a different plane, aren't we? We're kind of in a different place because we know that we can do this. So we maybe try it a little bit too hard. So whereas when we don't know about it, there's zero resistance and things come really, really quickly. When we do, it's slightly different because we're coming at it from a different reference point. We're coming at it from a place of knowing that we can manipulate reality. We can manipulate our energy to create a different reality. So you're always going to see evidence of what you are feeling. So if you feel that somebody is pulling away from you, for example, I can feel them pulling away. Sometimes something happens and you get a feeling, and then we grow the feeling by focusing on it and finding reasons why they're pulling away. So what we do is we grow it and grow it and grow it until eventually they totally pull away, because they can do nothing else but do that, because we have grown that energy. We have given momentum to that energy, and it's become so super powerful that all they can do is pull away, because we have sent out the frequency of them pulling away. The fear of them pulling away is the frequency that's gone out there, which if it had a label on it, it would say pulling away. They are pulling away. Please, reality, deliver to me them pulling away, because that is what I want, because that is what's going on here. And we don't know it. Half the time we're doing these things that we don't realise. I hear stories from people that tell me that something happened randomly out of the blue, a relationship was going really well, and then they just said they didn't love them anymore, or somebody just completely pulled away randomly. So they would say randomly nothing happened, and then we go into a conversation, and it turns out that they have thought or felt a certain thing in the moment and then forgotten all about it, which would lead that to happen. There has been no resistance there, because we have thoughts and feelings, don't we, that are reactive to whatever the situation is at the time, but there's no resistance there. And then it goes, but what have you done in that moment when it goes? You've just let it go. When you let things go, they manifest. So that's what's happening. I have heard countless stories like this, and then it's like a eureka moment when people realise, oh my God, yeah, I did. Oh, bloody hell. You know, because it was such a fleeting thought and feeling that you can't imagine that it would have that power. But the reason it has that power is because there is no resistance around it whatsoever. So whatever's going on inside of you. So it's partly made up with your self-concept. So obviously, if you don't feel great about yourself and you feel a lot of negative stuff about yourself, you are inevitably going to think that that person feels that way about you, because you feel that way about you. So it's highly unlikely that you are going to feel that they would feel all of these great things about you when you don't feel them about yourself. You're going to be on that frequency of not being good enough. So they will reflect back to you that feeling of not good enough. So it is turning that around, looking at what's going on inside of you. What do I feel about myself? Okay, what do I feel that they feel about me? What do I think that they feel about me? What do I feel more? What do I feel that they feel about me? Okay, if that doesn't line up, so if what I think that they feel about me doesn't line up with them being in my life, then I'm not aligning at all with that desire. So I have to look at that. So the best way to do it is to go internal, make it all about you, feel really so much better about yourself, feel at least 60% better about yourself, and then you will start to believe that they could feel these different ways about you. So it has, starting with self is always key, really, because as soon as you feel better about yourself, you feel better about life in general. Everything seems more possible, relationships seem more possible, you feel like you will be able to maintain them without trying so hard, because you feel better about yourself and you know your own value. So start there, and then you can move on to seeing, okay, now do I think it's possible now? Do I feel a little bit different? And you will. As soon as you start changing self, you will totally feel differently about how other people might feel about you. Because when you believe it, why would you not think that somebody else will believe it? You just will. And if you kind of feel that you don't, you could get over that in an instant, going, okay, that's just an old energy. Now I've changed what's going on inside of me. So actually, of course, they're going to feel different, and you will just notice that and be able to change it super quick. But you have to do the internal stuff first. And I think people get bored with that and they think, oh God, but I just want this. That's fine. You can want what you want. But if you want to maintain a relationship, sustain that relationship, then you simply have to look at what's going on inside of you, because you'll be constantly battling with yourself and feeling like people aren't valuing you, and then of course they'll show that back to you. So it's all about what's going on in here, both what you feel about yourself and what you think they feel about you. Okay, I hope that this was useful. I mean, some of the times we're saying these things in different ways, aren't we? And sometimes something hits me and I think I need to explain this like that because it's better. You know, so I have made similar videos in the past, but older videos, I think I wouldn't explain that like that now. Sometimes I'm tempted to take old videos down to think, oh, I wouldn't really explain that like that now, but I don't think I should. So I've left them there, because you can see how I've evolved over time, and we all do, don't we, with this? Anyway, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I would absolutely love for you to do that.